Good afternoon, Bob from Trade Genius. The 28th of January. I wanted to put out some of the major futures before the market opens here on Sunday. And I'm just going to rip through them here a little bit. And, I'll actually start with Bitcoin because I think Bitcoin is telling us here it's starting to curl up. I don't have a buy signal on it yet, but I think it's anticipating a turn in the dollar and the yen, and I'll get to that in a second. And my view is if the dollar strengthens and the yen weakens, we'll see strength in Bitcoin and in the crypto space in general. Oil is on an impossible angle right now. Here's the channel, and when it's like above like 80 or 85, this is parabolic. Okay, and this move here, I mean, you're talking a move from 45 to 65. I mean, 50% move since September. The supply demand equation did not change, other than even more production is out there. This is all a speculative move by people who are extremely leveraged long, and I think this blows up. If you're long oil or energy names, is something to bear in mind, and I'll show you a chart here in a second that's telling me that people who own equities are already seeing it, and I'll get to that last. And then here's the dollar. Okay, I think this move here was the capitulation, broke out of the channel, and I'm looking for now, at the very least, come up to kiss the channel, and then we'll have to wait and see. But any move like this with the leverage that people have that have been taking the short dollar trade is will be a pretty good loss for those people in oil and in gold and in natural gas and even in the equities in general. Here's ES, same way. Look at the angle. I mean, this is, people can't tell me this is we changed in terms of supply demand. This is absolutely a spec driven move, and this is a blow off. Now, can it go higher? Of course, but when this thing collapses, this is an event called the Eiffel Tower effect. We're going to come back down to this number. Okay, whenever this breaks, you just take the distance in time, and that's what the other side will look like. Called the Eiffel Tower effect. It's a parabolic blow off retracement. So I wouldn't be shocked at all to see this go from this 28, 29 down to 24. And it may do like silver did. Silver had a sell down, and then it had a final blow off, and then it collapsed. So just bear in mind, we saw that in 2011. And then here's look at the yen. Is a gap and gap. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. The Japanese aren't going to stand for this too long because it's going to kill their exporters. And if they're anything, they're all about their exporters. And could it try to double top? I don't know, maybe. But we're days away here from this thing collapsing down too. And I think when this collapses down, the cryptos are going to rock, and gold and oil are going to get crushed. And I think gold sees it. Okay, gold pulled back into its channel. Usually that's some word for caution. It broke out of a double top here, so we'll see. Now it can pull down to here, and they can just could be a cup and handle. It's all possible, but I'm talking over the next week or two. I think gold's going to pull back if the dollar recovers. I'm going to skip copper. And then here's natural gas. Natural gas is blown up through its channel too. Contract rolled. Next 6 weeks, usually you see a really sharp sell-off in natural gas. Could it push higher? It can. But as it pushes higher, I'm going to be adding more and more UNG puts into March contract of the options. And at the very least, I'll roll to April if I have to. But the collapse is usually pretty spectacular because the buyers simply stop buying, and they don't start injecting again till April or May. So it all depends on if we get any kind of thaw coming after the storm that's rolling through here next week. Look for look for a pretty hard sell-off, because the buyers will not be there. And then we have natural gas, same thing. Just ever since September, they decided to ramp this thing. Now you see how it's getting even steeper here. You know, this is what's called a Sornet wave, and now it can just blow straight up, but that's a day or two in the making and it's gone. And then here's silver. Okay, and silver it popped up, now it's struggling a little bit too, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. And then if you look at the XLE, okay, that's one thing to keep an eye on, is that this will lead the oil. And then on the minor side, looks a lot like silver. So I think we're looking to come back down into the trade again. I have Nugget puts, and I have UNG puts, and I'm building a position in First Majestic over the next couple weeks. Has a potential for the rest of the year, because I think once we get this sell down, I think once the economy rolls, they're gonna dump the dollar again hard going into the election. I'm just looking for a retracement now, and then I think we're gonna get an explosion in gold and silver in the miners after this next correction. So anyway, I'm just looking a week ahead, and in natural gas's case, I'm looking basically into the next what they call injection season, where the buyers are starting to buy again. Anyway, Bob from Trade Genius. Okay, come check out the Bob and Phil show today at 5 if you want to talk crypto, talk futures, and check out our winter specials if you already hadn't, and you'll get the trading signals here on TradingView as part of your purchase here before the end of the month. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.